What's up, everybody? Brett here, back today playing some more Battle Brothers. Sadly, not picking up where we left off last time. There was a bit of a recording snafu on YouTube's end. I don't know why, but it won't take... Well, I'm hoping it's on YouTube's end. It seems to be. It won't, like, accept the video that I uploaded yesterday. So, if you're wondering why there was no video yesterday, yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I don't know. It didn't work. So, it's easy for me to tell you what you missed, right? You missed two big goblin fights, and I tried my best to take down the tribal warriors camp, and I almost did it. And it was a pretty epic fight, and I wish it was still on camera. It was something that I could have showed you guys, but I wasn't able to do it. Well, I was able to do it. I beat them, but at the very last turn, after I thought I had them completely corralled, they landed two chosen, landed two kills, and it was completely frustrating. But it made for an epic battle. Yeah, let me just break it down real quick. Sorry, guys. So basically, you missed an entire episode's worth of stuff. That video cannot be uploaded. I don't know why, but nothing story-driven was missed. So that's the good thing. I guess that's the good news. But when I took on the tribal warriors camp, I switched over completely to impalers, and you know, I still think the handgunners have an edge, honestly, but it was nice to have the single focus fire against some of the chosen, and that came in handy several times. I also put in everyone who could use a fire pot, and we like rained fire pots down on the chosen, and it worked great. My entire front line, as far as you can see on the screen, was just a huge wall of fire that they had to fight in for several turns. It was cool, it was close. But ultimately, after I beat it, I didn't get any loot at all. So I was like, yeah, this isn't worth it. So I decided to pass. And then I took on two large goblin locations. And for my trouble, I picked up the Bloody Flight. And I think that's it. And just a ton of goblin gear. Yeah, nothing we couldn't live without. But we are going to just head on in today to Nazik Grub. It's in the swamp and it has fortifications. That's so unfortunate. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. There are 10 unhold coming. And the only thing that may save us from them is the fact that we have increased movement speed on the map. Otherwise it would be quite annoying. And this is actually pretty fortunate in terms of swamp terrain. There's not a lot of murky water here. There's a couple here kind of just out in the middle. But for the most part, it's just plashy grass, and we can step right in, business as usual. Alright. So we're going to pass the first turn. We're going to wait and see what the Goblin Shaman does. We do want to step in. We'll probably send Maya up and around. Excuse me, guys. Got something caught in my throat. I don't know what the heck it is. You know what? I know what it is. Freaking granola bar I ate earlier. That was a mistake. If you hear me dying, call the police. Okay. We will step forward here. That was a great kill. I love this weapon, man. It just one-shots every goblin every time. Step in as much as we can. Let's free our boys in the front here. And we're going to send Rodrigo up and around if possible. Though it seems like it might not be. The wall goes on as far as we can see. They've got one little entrance here. We've sort of left our back line exposed, but they're also pretty far away. I'm going to BRB. I'm going to grab some water real quick while this goes. Sorry, guys. One sec. I keep a bottle of water in my room pretty much at all times for just such an occasion. However, I did not have it near my desk. Alright. Okay. Not a pro gamer move, you might say. Get my headset, everything back on. Alright. That was some suboptimal goblin fighting positions. Yeah, there's a few things I try never to do before I record, and I totally forgot because my recording schedule is all messed up. Thanks to yesterday. One thing I never do is drink milk. Milk makes your mouth all like mushy. I don't know. Mushy is not the right word. You guys probably know what I'm saying, though. Can make it hard to talk. Granola and stuff like granola is definitely another big, like, no-no. You're just kind of asking for it. Let's see what the Overseer does here. I wouldn't be surprised if he shoots at zigzag. Wow, he shot at Jeb and hit him. Not a ton of damage, though. I'm gonna break free. This is a pretty dang strong location for them. We just don't have the best access here. Alright, that'll work. If we're gonna step in, though, we want to make sure we get our melee weapon out. This is where guns come in handy. Because we can just shoot right over the top. And we can see the openings here. But they do have nets also. Break free. Break free. Nice. And we're getting that 2v1 situation going. We do need to break through in here. Yep. As expected, here come the nets. I'm going to step up here. We have a nice big shot here next turn with zigzag. Now, here's the next question. Do we fight the Unhold? I don't think so. 10 Unhold. We've faced, I think last time it was 11. Was it 11 or 12? I don't remember. But that was quite problematic. Can we beat them? Sure. Is it super worth it? Not really. Alright, glad we dodged that. Nice, he stepped in the water. So his stats are going to be worse. We might just want to turn and attack him, even though he's shield walled. As long as Zigzag can get a nice clean shot off, I can even foresee them routing pretty damn soon. Yes, perfect. You're going to give me the kill and the reset. Who are you going to shoot at? He still needs to reload, I think. That's a little annoying. We were going to jump in here this turn. Very good. And just like that, we're on the Shaman. And we're going to reload and shoot here. That didn't do almost anything I wanted it to do. Alright, we're in. Yeah, what we need, though, is to clear some space so we can kind of piggyback. Very good. Later, man. Let me out. And then I still get to move. Yeah, and I'm going to use Adrenaline. And we should be able to jump in and do a line shot. Alright, that poison is pretty rough. Yes, this is what we want. Alright, I'm in. Alright, see you later. Ooh, okay, he survived. We probably missed... Was that like a 9? No? Okay, not that great of a shot, actually. And they're landing these piercing attacks on me with poison. Feels like, man, feels like a really sloppy engagement for us. And that's because it kind of was, but by design. A swamp with fortifications. They've got nets, bolas, spear walls, roots. I mean, it's all designed to keep you out. Yeah, happy to not have gotten stabbed there. Okay, didn't delete him. Oh, didn't delete him either. Dang. Alright. Let's free our frontliners. We'll shoot here. Good shot. Nice. Well, one of the leaders is gone. I don't know if that's... They're not quite broken. There we go. That's the kind of like breaking we were looking for. I was trying to free Screamer. I think that's the best we can do in that circumstance. Let's get in there. They still have a few guys trying to fight. I don't have high hopes, unfortunately, for loot. The last two goblin places I destroyed were very similar to this one. Numbers in the 20s, Overseer plus Shaman plus fortifications. And there was like, I didn't get anything afterwards. And they also, some of them had champions, so... Okay. So today the agenda is to take out as many goblin locations as we can. We want to open up... Not only do we want to fulfill our ambition, but we want to open the Goblin City. And that will be the next legendary location that we take on. Nice. Good shot. Very good. Step in here. Let's free our boy. Switch. I'll take it. Excellent. Man, we missed several attacks on that guy. And this dude is the luckiest goblin. Let's get the billhook out. Let's break free. Okay. Excellent. The utility of the spear kind of like saving me from the downsides of the debuffs that were put on me. The spear does, of course, have a bonus chance to hit. So we're on all of them but this guy. We'll see though. Because he's running, his initiative is lower. So we may have a chance to kill him. I'll just take some 10%ers. Cool. That works too. Alright. Couldn't escape that forever. Get him. Almost. Alright, and everyone can just pass. Man, these like goblins fights are really slogs. We will run them down. Step in, get the kill. Excellent. Alright. Ulfric got a level. And we picked up another unique shield. Hardwig the Red's Ward. Very cool. I mean, I'm happy to get it. So we're obviously not going to be able to pick up everything here. I've got a lot of trash in my inventory. Basically tons of meat and quivers. Those are the main things. Cruel falchions and these pikes we want to pick up. How expensive are these? These little spears. The daggers are more. Okay. Yeah, that's good enough. And when the time comes, we'll figure out. We'll get rid of more quivers and more shields and all that stuff. But right now, we've got to figure out how to get the heck away from these dang unhold. I was trying to come down here, and then these guys started following me. I think I might just have to go really roundabout. Oh, nice. They're fighting each other. Well, I don't think the unhold are going to have much problem there. But that bought me all the time that I needed. Let's get the heck out. Make the old make like a baby and head out. Or make like a tree and leaf. Probably a better known one. Alright, let's get those levels. Whatever levels we picked up. One on Moody. Very good. I'll take this resolve roll here. And I'll take a melee defense. Get him up to 10 maybe. Wybor here, good. 1 in melee skill. 1 in... His melee defense is already so high. Let's go 1 in hit points. And 1 in fatigue. And then Ulfric here. 1 in melee skill. 1 in throwing. 1 in resolve. I don't like that. Let's go 1 in melee skill, 1 in fatigue, 1 in resolve. I think that's a bit better. And then for our brothers who have injuries, we kind of had the second string in there anyway. Jake has an injury. What does he have? A pierced hand. We can put in our boy there. And with that new unique shield, should give that to somebody. I feel like someone's got a unique shield that's not that good. And I think it's Uldric. It's got worse stats. It's super heavy. And it builds up fatigue, and this one gets rid of it. He looks way less cool. Yeah, I can't do it. I can't do it to him. I think this one's a little bit more appropriate. This shield kind of sucks. All it got was a little bit lighter and a little bit more durable. We'll hold on to it, though. We know how the AI likes to break my shields, and at least now I know that I have a backup in my inventory for when they inevitably do it. Let's climb up on top of this mountain and see if maybe there's another goblin outpost that spawned. Because I think after this we'll need one more. This will finish the ambition. We'll get the ears. There's fortifications in the forest. Alright, we revealed that area there. And they have... I mean, it's a similar fight, but also with a champion. I want to make sure that I've got all of the range that I need. The guns are so versatile in these types of fights, because being able to shoot over the walls is so huge. I guess we're just fine. Something like that. Alright. We can brute force pretty much all of these goblin fights. That's not really the issue. Let's take a 52 here. Now they have multiple shamans. That I didn't see before. That's a little frustrating. This is a legit fight. But they've also got their shaman, at least one of them, placed way in the front here. We should be able to get onto that one pretty quickly. Later, man. Alright. Now we got to deal with the roots. Excellent. It's going to be a lot of roots. Yeah. It's going to be slow going. What we're going to do... And I accidentally did it a little backwards there. What we're going to do is prioritize breaking free our frontliners. Hold on, I can't see what's behind here. There's a tree stump. This is actually a really terrible spot. We need to get these guys as far forward as possible. And the more we split up, the better it is for us. Because it's going to be harder for them to root us. Rodrigo and Edgel take the flanks. And when we're as far forward as we can be, we'll try and park our ranged bros behind our shields to give us cover. I'm not that scared of their range tools, but I don't want to disrespect them completely. Okay, we will break free. Didn't work. Oh yeah, step out. That's what we want. We just sit back and wait, see who they target. Hopefully they just target a bunch of dudes with shields. Alright, we have an opportunity to step forward here quite a bit. This is insane to me. I think they're just so overfilled with goblins in this tiny little fortification that they're spilling out in like weird ways the AI doesn't even like. Like they've got their ambushers in the front with their shamans. Rodrigo can just step in there. Would have loved it if Andreas had landed one of those. So here come the roots. Alright, let's see what the Overseer does. Perfect. Wyborg does not care. We'll step in right there. Right here. Kinda want to get Arcus in there. And I was thinking of putting Mael in here. But I think I'm going to send Mael up. Break free. Come on, guys. I'll take a 54. Now, we need Rodrigo and Edgel to carry a lot of weight. If they puncture me and poison me, this could get uncool pretty fast. But if we can start getting some momentum, get some kills. Okay, there's the champion. He's got a unique sword. Old Rodrigo. We may one-shot the shaman. I'm more worried about their ability to puncture, just to bypass my armor completely. If they're going to do that to anyone, Edgel's the perfect guy for them to do it to. His HP will be regenerated by his armor. Alright, that sucks. They basically just made Longbeard super useless for the rest of the fight. Oh no. Well, let's get that heal any second now. There we go. Make the most of your attacks. And then free Uldric. Let's free Arcus. Alright, that shot gives me confidence that we can just get the kill into a double there. And as good as that looked, we still need to be concerned here. Gonna go for the 59. We can't attack twice, sadly. What we can do is this. Yeah, the odds of us breaking free are so low, thanks to those bugs. If I remember right, it's based... I think you break out based on your melee skill, right? And it gets higher the more attempts you make. So, with his stats being lowered by a swarm of insects, he's like basically never getting in. Move forward. We need to cut a little hole in here, that way we can jump in. I'm happy we got Edgel out. And every turn, I mean, he'll get closer and closer back to normal. His armor is completely untouched. He'll heal up this turn to 62 HP. His poison will disappear in a turn or two. What we need, though, is for Mael to hold. He's got huge armor, big HP total. The net is pretty bad, though. It also lowers our stats. Alright, alright. Lindworm shield doing work. This is a pretty rough, like, fortifications for us. They have so few ways in this tree and this tree here. Like, they had fortifications and they had the forest helping them. Oh, nice. We whiffed an 84%er. Okay. That one hurt my soul a little bit. Do we have a clear shot on anyone? I don't think so, right? Ah, we have a 54 here. I'll take that. And then see if we can free Uldric, and we could. And we're in the back line now. Okay, he's out of here. There we go. Come on, guys. Alright, we're going to adrenaline here and hope to get a big hit next turn. That wasn't cool. Break free. Oh, nice. Was not expecting him to ever get out. So obviously, guys, the big fight is top. We're going to send our 2 crossbowmen up here to help. Oh, sweet. And the fear has been put into their hearts. We're going to step in here next turn with Edgel. One more time, 81%. Had a feeling we'd have a hard time hitting this guy, so I was prioritizing his lackey. The Shaman is still very safe because we can't get our guns onto him. We've been stuck in these vines forever. We'll see where he drops the vines this time. Oh, that hurts. Okay. Let's free... If we could free both of these, that would be huge. Peace. Dang. Okay. We have no good shots. See if we can just get closer to that fight next turn. Yeah, and we needed that kill. Wish I could use my axe to get out of here. That would be like a cool little, like, flavorful thing. Step in and shoot. Get him. Damn. I was hoping to either kill him or break him. And we didn't do either. Yeah, I was like, do I go for 18% chances? I could drop... Man, it's not worth it. Let's say I could drop like a fire pot on him. Try and prevent him from running away. Because I think... Yeah, most of the guys in this fight want to go home. Do not want to let the Overseer get away either. He's one of the big money dudes in this fight. We might be able to stop him. That sucks. Alright, free ally. I'll take it. Point blank. Yep, I'll take that too. What I want to do is drop a dog to get onto him. We've got tons of extra dogs. It's probably worth it to go after an impaler. Step down here, lock these two in. Perfect. Good hit. Awesome. Glad we brought in Wybor. He did let that guy get away. Nice. Want the dog to hold. Obviously, we don't want the dog to die, but I was talking about if, you know, if he were to get traded. The Goblin Overseers always have a falchion that they'll pull out. Yeah, expect that. Old Seth. Trying to get there any way I can. That'll work. Get our dog going. Cool. And then we can rotate. Excellent. The best thing is that because they're running, we don't have to worry about the safety of our dogs. But we need to get one over there. Alright, 9 lives kicking in. No, get him. Man. Fighting goblins just makes me miss fighting orcs. It's so, like, tedious, man. But we got all the main players. We got the Overseer, we got the Champion, and we've got 2 Shaman. And the other guy did escape, so not a flawless victory. Trying to make this go as quickly as possible, guys, because we definitely have at least one more fight in store for us today, a big one. And that'll lead us nicely into the next episode where hopefully we've got what it takes to take on the Goblin City. I think we do. I mean, this is a pretty good trial run. How many dudes were in here? Like 29? I'm anticipating in the 40s. Although it's hard to remember. Maybe it's even in the 50s. The problem is that there are so many shamans that it takes forever to get out of the stage of the fight where you're stuck wading through everything. Alright, this is the part where we just let the dogs try and tear them apart. Now that there's 2 dogs on him, I have to suspect that he's not going to make it out of here. As we pass. If I do it manually, it's a little more annoying, but I think it is faster than just hitting the intern. Wow, he made it past all of that. This guy is trolling us hardcore. How cool would it be if you could recruit orcs and goblins? Never really considered that before. But like a random event where you come across like think of like Thrall from Warcraft. Like a orc raised by humans or something like that in the gladiatorial pits. Get him one more time. Get him 7. Yes! Wow, we picked up another one of these. Sir Wenzel's Purifier. That fits the theme nicely. Okay, we have very full bags. Make sure we take the expensive stuff. And we will drop all of the jank. These are worth quite a bit when they're full. I don't need all of those. Shields are pretty trash. Okay, definitely want the pikes. Definitely want the impaler. Take the cruel falchions and the swords and stuff that are in good shape. That's good. And we can compare the mace right now to the other one that we have. Where are you, buddy? Alright, so we've got the trusty whip. And we will now compare it to Sir Wenzel's Purifier. 81, 98. So a little less on the durability. 28 to 62. A little less damage. 31, 21. 42, 100. Interesting. They're pretty comparable. I think this one's better. It doesn't ignore as much armor, but it is more effective versus armor. Yeah, they seem to be pretty comparable. And the Assassin's Reckoning. The numbers on this look big. 44 to 57 looks like pretty big numbers. Yeah. That's pretty awesome. This is the first good one of these that we've gotten. That's huge. We'll give that to Ulfric. Over his Shamshir. But yeah, that's great. I mean, that's basically a noble sword, what we just picked up. Very cool. And with that, I don't see any more goblin locations. Oh, no. We've got one here. But here we go. The men are scattered across the battlefield, still breathing heavily after a hard fight. As you survey the ground, so do Tunican Fish Whisperer and Aircel Darkar scour it for valuables. We advance, they retreat. We fall back, they harry us. Fire a volley of arrows and they take cover. A shield wall is pricked through with poison blades, and at a charge they scatter like bugs. Those damn things they fling at you will fly through my dreams in nights to come. Aircel Darkar pokes a dead goblin with his weapon, and satisfied that he is very much dead indeed, knees down to take a closer look at its belongings. But the more bitter the fight, the sweeter the victory. He stands up and meets Tunican Fish Whisperer's gaze. The more bitter the fight, the more alive I feel. Come on. They slowly continue on up to join the rest of the men, stopping here and there to look for things worth a crown or two. And the next, the company makes it to a city. Okay. And we got the Goblin Trophy, which is the main deal. And we will give that to someone. The Necklace of Goblin Ears declares the one wearing it a veteran of many battles against the Green Menace, and not one to fall to their dirty little tricks anymore. And for the most part, I would probably give something like this to Rodrigo. Kind of looks sick with him as well. Very cool. I'm sure we have people like... Yeah, Ulfric here needs a necklace more than he needs a dog. Okay. And then with these injuries, we can kind of swap them out. There we go. Something like this. Okay, cool. And then we picked up a level on Andreas. 1 in range skill. 1 in resolve. I'm going to go for a 1 in hit points. And then let's keep heading south. We need to go and sell. I think we should... if we want the best prices, we go to Al-Hazif. Which I'm okay with. Let's go do that. And then we'll set up for like, you know, a little like short adventure from Wolfenstein. But I kind of want to finish exploring this part of the map. We know there aren't any legendary locations left to discover. But that doesn't mean there's nothing cool here left. There might be a big fight we want to take, something like that. Fighting the orcs almost feels like a palate cleanser now. Oh, 5 Lindworms we could beat. Oh, this is almost worth getting involved in. The Lindworms ran from us. If they had, like, attacked each other, that could have been something we wanted to get involved in. That could have been pretty cool. This fight, however... This is more interesting. I don't really want spears in this one. I might throw some fire pots here. Let's take this. Let's take an orc fight. This could be fun. We'll put in wolf. Some of our best orc killers are in the back. And I should you know what? I don't need a bannerman, I don't think, for this fight. There's no orc warlord here to scream at us. So let's just put Zigzag in the center here. If we want, I mean, we can go full, like, Impaler here. Okay, cool. There is a champion, though, which is kind of why I really want to take this fight. I mean, let's try it. Make sure we have our most heavily armored bros on the outside. Everything looks good. Looks good. Alright, let's do it. Come on, Gromuk. 15 is not a scary number for us. Not when they're composed of any number of young. That sucks. I mean, he is shielded, but we missed some 60s. That's a 95. That's better. Get the kill, get the reset. That's very tempting to step in and get a huge shot. Alright, that was a little scouting move. It didn't really cost me anything to do that. Just wanted to see if the warriors were positioned there. Alright, and there's Gromuk. And he's got another one of these shields that Wybor is using. Maybe it'll be better than the one he's using, and he can get a nice little trade. Throw some spears, some javelins at him. I'm not going to step forward. We'll wait one more turn. As much as I would like to get a big shot off with Zigzag, I know it would be devastating here. I'm going to back up just to not even give him a chance to knock him back. And I'm anticipating getting stunned here on several bros. Though it seems like the distance may be a little awkward for them. Maybe some of these, like, terrain things are blocking them up. Okay, there's one. Take that shot, get the kill, get the reset. Perfect. Okay, kind of shocked we didn't get that kill. Kind of shocked we didn't get that one too. We're doing a good job though. We're just picking off all the weaklings. Might as well put a little damage on him. He's sort of freaking out. And this is good. Whenever you can get one of your first hits on a big heavily armored enemy, and you can get it to be with a hammer that destroys armor, you're going to get a lot of value out of that attack. We'll wait here, see what jumps in. Okay, we can step in with our Hamian. Step in here and take him out. I don't want to get hit by that weapon at all. This is where we start puncturing. And we teach the orcs how daggers work. Big hit. Hell yeah. Step in there. Okay. That sucks, but at least we didn't get attacked. We should be able to step in with multiple bros here, and maybe put enough damage on this berserker to keep him from being effective. Man, we missed 2 punctures there. That's brutal because it takes a good bit of our fatigue to make that work. Okay, instead of reloading, we'll go for another attack. Yeah, we've got no attack unless we step in, so we will. Alright, that felt bad, man. And he is gone. Alright, that's kind of a best case scenario for us. I don't want to get hit by that weapon. Hit him again. We did not freak him out, but we did injure him. He's got 2 injuries on him. Pierced arm muscle, pierced chest. Probably will affect his combat efficiency. The last thing I want is for him to step in and just like nuke down Miguel, who is currently not even shielded. And we're gonna have to remedy that like right now. Actually, no we don't. Not if we land these attacks at 95%. That felt pretty good. So I think we're already reloaded with Moody. So I'm not going to spend this turn switching. Okay. Well, let's swap here then. Our chances to hit with our Impaler are much better. But I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to break him before he even gets a chance to attack. And yes, we were loaded, which is excellent. So we get a point-blank shot I followed up with a kill to get the reset into another attack. Never really got to use my gun this fight. That orc warrior down there is holding on tight. Gonna load here. Perfect. So only really 2 orc warriors in the fight, and they just basically wasted their turns. We'll step in here. Nice. And the shield is ours. Whatever it may or may not be worth, time will tell. Good hit. And we dodge the tree branch. Quite happy this fight has gone so smoothly. Because it very easily could have not. I don't think we took like any damage here. Yeah, and that's it. Yeah, if we got some like legit loot from this, aside from the shield, I'd be very happy. To make up for how much damage we've been taking from these goblins. I'm eager to see... We'll run them down. I'm eager to see what my next ambition is going to be. Maybe even to fight more greenskins. Yeah, I mean, okay. We get rid of the bad meat, pick up the tools, and the choppers, and what else can we throw away? Dagger's not worth much. These little like busted daggers aren't worth much. Okay. That'll work. And we're gonna look at that shield in just a sec. Oh, that's right. We have to go here. There's no way down. No way they attack me. Let's see what that shield is like. And we'll compare it most directly to Wybor's shield. So 15 to 21. Durability is not as high. This one's a 90, the new one. 15 to 19, so a little less range defense. It's 3 fatigue heavier. Yeah, I don't think the added durability is worth the stat loss and the fatigue increase. That's a pretty junky shield. I don't think I would be keeping that one. And then I would like to repair some of this stuff. Let's repair the impalers, the mansplitters, the really expensive stuff. And we'll head on down. Any second now, the ambition should proc. Had a pretty good day today, guys, in the morning. I took my kids to a big, like, open-air market, which in, you know, San Antonio is, like, it's a lot of, like, kind of Hispanic goods. A lot of, like, Mexican stalls filled with, like, really cool, like, cultural stuff. But also just people who've got a lot of junk. But if you dig, you can find some cool stuff. I was very tempted to buy an old Nintendo 64. The guy wanted... I could have haggled. I haggle a lot. That's, like, my favorite thing to do. But the guy wanted $125 for it, and he wouldn't come down. And for me, like, the risk of me getting it home and it not working was so high that, like, there was just no way I was going to pay him that. And I wasn't trying to tell him that either. You know, there's some things you can say when you're haggling and some things you shouldn't say. And one of the things you shouldn't say is, like, I don't trust that this works. So, I don't know. It looked clean. It was saran wrap, but for all I know, it was like some overseas like knockoff thing. But I did get some really cool stuff. Regardless. I got like this old, it's like a perfume bottle. Nice. Yes. With so many goblins taken care of. Now, I'm going to finish why the perfume bottle is cool in just a second. With so many goblins taken care of, it is likely the word of their deaths and annihilations will reach back to the Greenskin City. If that goblin expert is as learned as he seems, the goblins will overreact and send their armies out, leaving the gates largely undefended. Perhaps it is time to return to the Goblin City and see if the stranger's summations ring true. And our newest ambition. What are we going to do? The Walking Dead, we could fight them. Trade. Destroy orcs. I like destroying orcs because I love the necklace. We'll do that one. Plus, I have a bunch of those on our maps right now. So we're going to go ahead and take those on. Okay, and this marketplace is almost always good for selling. So we'll sell all our silver. So the perfume bottle, the much anticipated perfume bottle. It was, I'll sell some of these smoke pots. I'm just not going to use them. It's shaped like an old flintlock pistol. It's pretty sweet. It's made out of glass. It's got like a cool design to it. It's really cool. I've got similar things like that I keep on my bookshelves. What else did I get? I get this really cool old vase with like this this metal ball inside of glass. It looks like sweet. I've just got them like sitting on top of each other. It's like a, I don't know how to describe it. I don't know how interested you guys are in like antiques and like random finds. This thing is worth almost nothing. This is such a crap shield. I'm mad it exists. But I love it. I love going and finding cool stuff. I also got a flask that is, I'm pretty sure it was like made for like the American market. But it's a Soviet Union flask. It's got KGB on it. It's got like a insignia on it. The lady was like super emphatic that it's, you know, quote unquote real, and I was just like, okay. It may be real, but that doesn't mean it's a real. It doesn't mean like dudes in the KGB were sitting around sipping their drinks out of KGB labeled flasks. Like, that's just insane. That's not a thing that would ever happen. Okay, that's as much food as we can buy from here. We'll visit the armor, just see what's up. They've got issues, mirage sightings, rebuilding effort. Hold up, wait a minute. Is this a weapon we can even use? Nomad's Mangler. We can at least compare it for fun. I don't think we have a secondary two-handed cleaver user. Our only cleaver user is Edgel. When it comes to two-handed, we do have one more cleaver user, but he's also a shield expert. Could buy it for him and just switch him out sometimes. That would be kind of cool. It's just his melee skill's not that high. So 65... Oh, okay, this is going to be a little bit hard to compare unless I take Edgel's weapon off. Alright, let's check it out. 57 durability, 60 durability, 60 to 80, 65 to 85, so 10 more DPS, 25 to 110% effectiveness, 35 to 124, so that's pretty comparable when you consider like the damage decrease, that it also is just more effective at ignoring and against armor. This one's slightly better against shields. This one's 4 fatigue heavier, the barbarian cleaver that is. But this one also has the added benefit of building up 1 less fatigue. So, I mean, Nomad's Mangler, pretty sweet. I'm tempted to buy it and just give it to Urhamian, who's currently, he's not rocking any masteries. So he could just use it. I can't help myself. It looks too cool. And I'm tired of using this weapon. If we get a unique one of these, or a unique two-handed flail, or a two-handed flail or a unique two-handed mace, then we'll hook him up with it. In the meantime, though, I think the Nomad's Mangler is just better. It might even just be better than the Barbarian Cleaver as well, which I'm sad to say. But that's a pretty good upgrade for Urhamian. And we'll sell this one. I should probably sell these two if I'm not going to use them. And I've got too many Impalers right now. I don't need all of those. And I can also sell the Shamshir, which I will do. And sell one of those pet mantles. I don't know. I've got too much stuff. Then we'll visit the Alchemist. In the hopes of finding a unique firearm, which we did not find. That's okay. We are good to go. I would like to go up straight to Lowenskantz. Or maybe we go to Hakim al-Ramal first. It's kind of like the distance between here and then like following the road here to here is kind of the same. Because you travel slower in the wilderness than you do like on the roads. So it's a pretty comparable distance. I know we're going a little bit over an hour today. That's cool though. Oh, what else did I get? Yeah, I got some cool, like, I don't know if they sell this stuff everywhere, but I'm pretty close to Mexico, so they sell like recycled metal yard art, and it's really cool, like brightly colored. I've already had a bunch of them. The ones I had already were dinosaurs. My backyard is full of like these metal dinosaurs at the bases of all my trees, and my kids love them. But I just came home with a few more. I got a big fat unicorn for my daughter. I got a bull for my son, a little goat. I don't know. My backyard's getting full of, like, nonsense. Alright, we'll buy all of that. How are we doing on food now? 5 days? 6? 7? I'd like to get up to 8. I think to do that I just need to buy all their food. We're good on everything else, though. I was hoping there might be something we could purchase there, but that's not the case. We still got 34,000 crowns just chilling in the bank. Yeah. Wait. That was just like a regular group, right? Alright, I'm not chasing you. I thought for a second it looked like there was someone maybe a little more unique there. But I don't think so. I think I just misread it. Every time I go into the Fletcher, I hope to find a unique crossbow or bow. But no such luck. Get some bread and fish. Okay. And all I really wanted to do just now, and the reason why I did all this, was just to put us in a really good final position. Oh no, and war is upon us. I was going to say a good position to get into the Goblin City next episode, and now we've got the Noble War. So you enter Lowenskantz and find a group of laymen standing around a wooden platform. Thinking there's a hanging to be seen, you quickly push through the crowd. What you find instead is a queerly dressed man barking out news to the townsfolk. Hearken, hearken, hearken. A determination has been made between the noble houses Rosenving and Goswing. They have come to a conclusion all sides can agree upon. They hate one another. Nervous whispers wrinkle the crowd. As the volume builds, the whispers crescendo into hushes. The minstrel continues. That is right, my fair, fair folk. War is upon us. Ah, yes, the fickle beast which lies dormant in all men. A sad affair, a righteous affair, an honorable one. An old man standing in front of you grumbles and spits. He leaves, shaking his head and murmuring to himself. The minstrel presses on, his excitement not matching the terrified faces before him. Let us not dawdle on ceremony. I've been instructed to speak thusly. Men, take up arms where you can, plow the fields while you can't. Women, raise your sons right, lest they may raise a sword all wrong. Finally, the minstrel takes a great big breath. And those among you who wish to earn a good crown or two, the noble houses are looking for the fine services of any man who can swing a sword. Those among you of lesser honor, you bridal loosers, bride stealers, leech sellers, smell smocks, ne'er-do-wells, vice-obsessed and run-amok, brigands, bandits, and thieving graduates, you sickly and poison-moistened, the cursed and rabid, the cured and vapid, sell swords and poets selling words. This, my fine genteel men, is your time. Go out there, fight for the nobles, and earn yourself a new life. A shame that a war shan't last forever, so best do it quick. It looks as though the sons of Sigmar's future just got brighter on account of the loads of gold you're about to be earning. War is upon us. Sadly, we are well past the age of like getting legit gear that we don't already have from a noble war. But what we are not past is just actually getting a crap ton of gold from doing, fight after fight. And we're going to get a chance to, to take part. They're fun. They're unique missions for those who've never seen a noble war before. There's some really cool fights that we can do. As soon as we finish with the Goblin City, we'll be heading back and we'll start taking part in those. I'm excited to do it. I'm curious what this monster is, or series of monsters. Whoa! That's an annoying fight. I'm tempted for the fun of it, but we're at the end of today's episode. I wanted to get here, that way I could do this. Maybe on my own time, I'll just knock this out, let you guys know how it goes. So you don't have to watch another goblin fight. Squirk Net Snapper. Okay. But yeah, guys, this is a big one. This is maybe one of the biggest ones we've seen, with the Wolf Riders included. And like I said, I might take this off camera, and then next time you see us, we'll be at Rul Gazik's, knocking on their front door and trying to steal all their stuff. Later, guys.